Okay. Hi. That's good lighting, right? Something we can work with. It's leg day. Let's leg it up. Start a march while I rotate you to face Alice. Look, it's Alice marching. Any second now, you're going to see her marching. Hi, Alice. The little toy that keeps... No, wait, I don't need it yet. What am I doing? Why am I overthinking it?
I don't know.
All right, that'll do. March, 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 march. Put a band around your feet and march, march, march.
Oh, I'm supposed to have a band?
Yes. You don't have to, but yes, you do have to. Keep marching, keep marching. Just these guys, these bad boys. So the band is around my arch. See that? Right around the midfoot. Just start doing this. All right, so today we're going to do a lot of warming up because one of us is fallen. She's injured. I've broken my wife.
But like, I could do stuff not as high intensity.
Where do you feel it?
The front of my hip.
Front of your hip. Do you feel it doing this?
Yes. Just like a constant burn.
Constant burn.
So you describe it. It's like the femur's not really in the socket.
Femur's not in the socket. That's we figured it out. All right, we're gonna warm her up good, and then we're gonna experiment. We're gonna test the waters. We're not gonna jump in just doing a cannonball. We're gonna put a toe in, then an elbow. While the toe is still in, we're gonna have a toe and an elbow in the water. Move that band to your ankles, and now do lateral walks. You can't see our feet, but we are walking with parallel feet with the band around the ankles. The feet stay parallel like that, so they don't turn in or out. Or rather, maybe they slightly turn in because most people have a tendency to turn out. Away we go.
Bye.
It's not a race, although I am winning. I'm gonna do 2 more steppies. Do you feel it doing this?
Yes, I feel it constantly.
I should say, do you feel it being exacerbated by this?
No.
Okay.
But like all of a sudden it's just gonna shift and then I'll be like, oh, I don't feel it anymore.
Okay.
But I feel it.
So we're not thrown in the towel. We're just gonna keep testing. Because after all, it is leg day, and you need your hips to do leg day, especially if you're going to do Bulgarians. All right, that's enough of that nonsense. Wide stance squat, jump to a narrow stance squat, and back and forth, kind of like you're doing jumping jacks. If this is too painful, I'll give you an option, an alternative, but let me just show you. Side, narrow, like that.
Oh, it's like
Yeah, it's a plyometric. You're bouncing. Out, in, out, in. If that is too much work, try this. Squat together, squat together, squat together, and a squat and together. Keep it going together, but I'm gonna do this.
So it's like a jumping jack with no hands.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But you're also jumping the... Wait, no, I wanted it to be deeper, sorry.
Okay.
I got a little confused myself. You're right, because otherwise it is just a jumping jack.
I was like, it's a jumping jack with no hands. Got it.
Wide, narrow. Squat, squat with each one. Let the knees bend, let the butt go back. Alice, I'm tired of doing this. Now, march, like that, quick. Jogging in place, get those knees high. If that's too much work, just march much faster than you were doing earlier, okay? So throw those knees up quickly. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hate this kind of crap. I hate doing cheese ball aerobic warm-ups, and this is cheese ball.
But they're good.
Kick it back.
They serve a big purpose.
Yeah, she's not wrong. 20, 19. So you're like slightly wiping the floor with your feet, like you stepped in doggy doo-doo. And you're wiping it off, trying to flick it at Alice. See that? Trying to get the poop to land on Alice.
Rude. So rude.
All right. When
Yeah,
dogs do that,
you
are
made
they?
that joke and you forgot to count, huh?
And 20 exactly. Good. Squat. Regular squat, nothing fancy. When you squat, butt goes back, knees go forward a bit. Keep squatting. Keep squatting. Atta girl. Butt back, knees forward. To the floor we go. Still squatting. Still warming things up. At the very top of your squat, make sure the butt is tight and the hips are forward. So you don't want to stop shy. You don't want to just stop there. See, I'm not finishing my squat. Get those hips all the way forward. Especially if you're Alice and you're trying to really lube up that joint. Get that synovial fluid flowing. Squatty McSquatterstein. Keep that back neutral. Now that said, squatting with no added weight, it's not the end of the world if your back rounds a little. So see there, I'm going to allow a little what we call the butt wink. I don't have a barbell on my back, so it's probably okay. I'm sinking deep. I'm letting my knees go. And some people, even if they want to squat with a barbell and allow a rounded back, well, if they work up very gradually, they manage their volume, maybe they're okay too. Who wants to squat all day? This is no fun. 2 more. Okay. So, like so. Okay, I'm on hands and knees with my knees just an inch off the ground. I'm going to rotate my right foot, kick through my left, back to center. I rotate, kick through, all the way through. Extend that leg fully. Yes, like that. Back to center, spin, kick, spin, kick. Whoa, almost bit it. Kicking through. So don't let your knees drift too far forward. This is a mistake people make. See that now my knees are way up by my hands? That's no good. But you also don't want to get too long. You don't want your feet way back like that. You want them just under the hips, directly below your hips. 4 and 3 and 2. And last one. Take a mini break to your knees. Just a few kneeling squats. Since I have these yoga mats lying right here, I'm going to kneel on them. Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
She's in the background. I'm in the foreground. So, tall kneeling position. Just do a couple kneeling squats. No added, no nothing yet. Just stick your butt back, stand, squeeze the glutes. Feel a bit more of a stretch maybe in your hip flexors doing the kneeling version of these guys. Okay, squeeze glutes, push hips forward. At the bottom, you are leaning over. You're not just sitting on your heels. So it's not that, it's that. Doobie-doo. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Back to the breakdance. Because we're trying to get our heart rates up. Hands and knees. So you're like a table. Lift your knees an inch. That's the midpoint. Every rep, that's where you don't pause, but you come back to on your way to the other side. Ready, Al? Mm-hmm. Put out the cigarette with the right foot. Kick through. Back to center. Put out the cigarette with the left foot. Kick through. Back to center. I'm going to move up a little so that maybe Instagrammers can see me.
This is what we're doing earlier, right?
Well, yeah, same thing.
Oh, okay.
Those kick throughs.
Great.
Same thing.
Okay, sorry. I'm very confused.
Lo mismo. Ejercicio. Is that the same thing? 4. Kick through. 3. Kick through. 2. And last one. It's a grand time. Get your knees down again. Now this time, you're going to put your left leg out to the side. And if you want, you can even load this. If you have a kettlebell or something or a dumbbell, hold it in front. So I've got my left leg extended out to the side. I'm going to repeat the same motion I did before on one leg that I was doing on two. So at the top, butt is tucked. Butt is tight, pelvis is tucked. Left knee is locked, fully stiff. Then I just sit back toward my heel. Feel a stretch in my left leg, maybe the inner thigh or the hammy. Stand and drive the hip forward. Just gonna do about 10 of those guys. And again, you're not doing that. You're doing that. I got out of breath with all this demoing and the kick throughs. All right, 2 more. Squeeze and tuck at the top. Now, just for a moment, just do this on the hands. Rock back. Push your hips onto your heel or toward your heel if that's as far as you can get. If your knee screams at you, don't do this. If anything screams at you, don't do this. Unless it's your neighbors. They're just jealous. Jumping around all day up there. What, are you getting ready for the beach? It's not even going to be open. 2 more. Why? Let's briefly hold a plank. Nothing fancy. Good old-fashioned high plank. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your butt super, super tight. Tuck your pelvis under. Pull your ribs toward your pelvis. Keep going. So you don't want that. See, I'm kind of sagging. Butt tight. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Pull your abs. Squeeze them, squeeze them. 10, 9. Actively locking out the knees. So we're not like that. We're really squeezing them. 4 and a 3 and 2. Take a break. Right leg out to the side. Weight is on the left. Sit back. Drive the hips forward. Sit back. Feel a bit of a stretch into inner thigh. Tuck, squeeze, arch. Tuck and squeeze, go back to the arch. And with this one, you can slightly mix it up. How much pressure you put back versus how much of a forward lean you do. Both are acceptable. Maybe even vary it a little. Get that stretch, though, in that right leg. How's the weather in there?
That's good.
It's good. 2 more.
It feels good.
All right. Doesn't it? Oh, you mean your actual thing?
No, just in general.
Oh, wait.
Wait, we didn't do this one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Thanks, pal. That's why I keep her around. So, yeah. Now we're sitting back on our heels. Or heel, rather. Straight right leg. Just sit back. Sit back. If this is like no work for you, maybe skip it. Because for some, this ain't nothing. I feel a bit of a stretch. So I like this little warm up. It's partly to get the hip hinging. It's partly to, what am I saying? Stretches the inner thigh, maybe the hammy. And also it's just loosening up the hips at different angles. All right, now what was I just gonna do? Oh yeah, the 90-90s. So you might want to not be on a hard surface for this. There's billions of options with this one. I'm gonna show you a few. Here's the hardest, 90-90. So 90 degree in my right knee, 90 degree in my left knee. My back leg comes up, comes around. Now there's space between my heels, but they briefly meet in the middle. Put my weight on my right, I bring my left around and I go back with it, 90 degrees there. Now you're just gonna keep switching that one. Okay, they meet in the middle with like 6 inches apart or whatever, and then switch. You might notice I'm adding a little lean now. So when I come all the way around, I lean over my right, briefly getting a little stretch and a load there. Boom, boom, rotate, rotate, and just keep rocking this out, this switching. What you don't want to do is this. See, my knee landed on my other leg. You want space. You want to kick this leg back. And you also want to get this leg around before the other one takes off. So you're not doing, see, I did both together. But that brings me to my next point. You can modify this. If this is too hard for you, you can either do just both together, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you might kind of walk across the floor this way. This one's delightful. How you doing back there, by the way?
Good.
Good. Yeah, feel free to like linger in it, stretch it a little, but also make sure you're loading it. Make sure you're moving through it.
Mm-hmm.
Option C, you can put the hands down. So my knees are down. Maybe I lift one hand at a time. I do one leg, I switch hands, I do the other. Then I do this, whatever works for you. You can also, like Alice is kind of hanging out there, stretching, but don't turn it into just full-on pigeon pose. Don't just get into pigeon and lay over it. Like let's work this muscle with this movement. So I'm hinging over, rotate. I'm leaning, trying to load the hips. We'll just do 20 more seconds of this, whatever variation you're doing. As best you can, neutral spine when you do that lean. So you don't want to round over like that. It's not the end of the world if you do. Oh, I always say that. I need.
It is one of your habit words.
Yeah, I gotta fire my writers. I gotta get a whole new writing room, whole new team. Some of them have to be out of work right now. I could get them for a song. All right, how are we doing back there?
Good.
On our backs, high bridge. Hold the bridge. Scooch your shoulder blades together. Get your hips to the moon. Tuck your pelvis. Just get cozy for a moment. You can put your arms in a W shape if you so desire. Don't sag in the butt. Keep the butt tucked and tight. Now, if this is like nothing for you, start a march. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Keep it going. That's it, Al. So hold that bridge and keep it marching. Again, you can be in this W shape. That just sneaks in a little extra work. It's like doing a wall angel. You're activating that upper mid back, your scapula, retractors, your rotator cuff. Keep them marching, keep them marching. 10, 9, 8. Now, sometimes we start with the very heavy thing, and then we get into isolation work later in the workout. We're going to slightly switch that today, partly because I don't want to further damage my poor wife. Oh, wait, let's do one more thing while we're here. Diamond shape for the feet. You see how my feetsies are? Diamond shape. Tuck your pelvis, and just a high rep set of these bad boys. So, what are these? Frog hops, they stupidly call them. You can put I'm at a frame. And I have been for quite some time. Frog hops, like so. You can give yourself a pillow. Nothing wrong with that. And some even argue that it's better because it rounds the back a bit in a good way, forcing so it's stretched, forcing more of the work into the butt. It's a theory. So keep doing these, guys. If you cramp up, maybe just turn this into regular bridges. But some people actually, this works better than regular bridges for the cramps. Who knows? Popular thing to happen with bridges is people's hammies get cramping. All right, that's enough of that stuff. Next up, sliders. Sliders. So, if you have furniture movers, make sure they wash their hands and wear masks. No. If you have these furniture sliders, they work best. These things, they're like $9 on Amazon. You put your feet on them and they slide along the carpet very easily, so you can do a lot of cool exercises. Here, I will just show you one that we're not going to do today. So why are you showing it to us? It's foreshadowing. We're going to do it one day. And that day is not today, but now you just will see a cool thing. So, look, there's Alice way back there. Okay, I think you can see me. I've got my knees on the slider. I'm not at all warmed up, and I haven't done this in ages. But this one, it's almost like a pull-up and the ab wheel kind. I slide my legs way back, and I went off the carpet, so I got to fix that, sorry.
Let me help you out, man.
I appreciate that because I'm just a disaster. All right, so my knees are on the sliders, right on the middle of them. Okay? Now I put my arms way out front and I pull myself forward. So it's very much like a pull-up. You might just do the negative. So I'm going way back. Now, if I can't pull up from here, maybe I do that and I just focus on getting the way back. Or you just do like a partial range of motion. All right. That's enough of those for today. Those are really hard. We'll come back to them in the future. But in the meantime, we're going to do some sliders now. You can either put them on the carpet or you can put socks on or put your feet on something super slippery, and then you're going to do leg curls. There's just not enough room today. Actually, yeah, there is.
As I said, we didn't move the chest over.
That's it. That's what happened. I'll just start here. So you guys might remember these if you've been watching these videos. Full version, my hips stay up. I slide all the way out and I slide all the way in. Modification, I get the negative. So hips are up, I slide all the way out, my knees go straight, and then I slide in and back to a bridge. So the bridge, out, butt down, slide in. Bridge, slide out, pause the hips for a moment as you slide in, then begin another one. Option B, if this is all of this is too hard, or option C rather, is just do this. I'm just digging into the floor now, like I'm trying to dig a hole. That's still working plenty. Just make sure you're really pushing hard. And if you find that's just too easy, then you progress to the next modification, where you just get the negative. See that? Out and then in again. But I'm going to continue with the full version. And again, we're partly doing this.
Alice is going to do it. You can't do it on just a hard floor with no slider.
She's so Spartan, that woman. Look what she's doing. Look at the madness.
I can't pull in though. So
Well, yeah, I would think it would give you a friction burn. How unpleasant. Why nothing slippery? What you want?
No time. I was playing camera one.
What's that blue thing?
My sweatshirt. I'm not using my sweatshirt
Why not?
because I don't want my sweatshirt. I don't want to use that.
Use these. They're cleanish.
This is so
Damn it.
crazy. What's your beef about how I was doing it? I mean, I'm only
Let's
going to
see.
do it 2 more.
No, we were going to do 2 sets. Yeah. Superior.
Oh.
Well, don't listen to her. She's wrong. All right. Another set. We're just going to go do 2 back to back. All right. Keep moving you all around. I hope you're not getting nauseous. So, sliders underfoot. Go up into your bridge and slide, slide, slippity slide. So yeah, just 2 sets. Get those hamstrings good and juicy. Pre-exhausting them. Actually, no, that's not what we're doing. We are just exhausting them. When we say pre-exhaust, that means we do them right before doing something else, where we want them already tired out. Oh, all right, I've had it. Next, get your knees on something cozy. We are going to do an exercise whose name escapes me. Some people I know call them reverse Nordics. I don't like that name. I don't think it makes any sense. Stand like this, lean back, and then return to vertical. Lean back. Now, some people, the knees scream, so don't do it. Don't come all the way up to the point where, like, see right there, there's no work. So start there and end there. So I go down, maybe your arms are out, whatever works. And we're just gonna do this today as part of the warm-ups. I know you're saying, wait, this is the warm-up? What's the workout? This is the workout. The warm-up / workout. Keep going. I'm just adjusting things. Don't mind me. I over-adjusted. Keep going. Lean back. Lean back. Keep your pelvis tucked and lean back. How them quads? The vasties. Yeah. Yeah. Vastus lateralis. All those guys. Intermedius is deep to rectus femoris. All right. I was done with them. I don't want to do no more.
Okay.
Yeah, good leaning. I think it's time. I think it's Bulgarian time. But we're going to do a brief reverse lunge before we get to the bulgs. Oh, whew. That's smarts, all of that stuff. Okay, reverse lunge. Right leg planted, left leg back. Just that, just do 10. Left back, yes. Well, you got your own workout room.
Yeah. It's like I'm watching you on TV. Well, because I
6. The proscenium.
Yeah.
For the mise-en-scene. How we doing over there? Everybody having a good day? You ready for your polar vortex? Saturday, I believe. It's going to be hotter than Christmas. I mean, colder than Christmas. It's hot at Christmas. Weird weather. 3, 4. You ever notice that even the weather is now political? And you can tell when somebody thinks you might go there.
Global warming.
Like,
Hello.
I don't think that was on purpose. I think that was a pocket dial. But it was from his iPad, so what's it doing in his pocket? But like, yeah, you say something about the weather, they go, yeah, no, you're right, it's warm, and you go, no, I understand it's warm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, just making sure. Yeah, it's warm. Let's leave it at that. How about those? Are there any sports teams playing anything? The Blue Marble, it's been doing pretty good in the sand. It's been winning, I think. It's hard to keep track. All right, it's Bulgarian time. How about esports? Is anybody watching esports? Some would say it's having its moment. Oh yeah. And those some would be nerds. I would, I guess. I don't know. I feel like, here we're gonna Bulgarian squat.
Great.
Have your band ready. We're gonna do one quick warm-up squat just to make sure you know how to Bulgarian. There we go. So I've got my left foot up on my couch, my right foot here. I'm right on the edge, and then I sit down and back, and I pop up. Sit down and back, pop up. Let's just do 10. Whew. So I don't want to be on the shin, but I also don't want to be on like the tippy toe. See that? Alice's turn.
You did 10?
Yeah, sure.
You could just do your.
I want the little breather.
Okay.
So notice she gets a good hinge, a nice forward lean, because Bulgarian squats are really just like a regular squat. You're just putting all your weight on one leg. So here's a regular squat where I just drive my hips back. Here's a Bulgarian squat. See, it's the same mechanics. You're just taking the left out of the equation. All right, my turn, left leg.
I'm going to go right into my left as well.
Okay. Free country. But yeah, like watching, I don't know, Call of Duty, what are the most popular? Maybe League of Legends? One of the Fortnite? I don't know. Do they have esport, like televised competitions? I feel like, I don't know, do I just want to watch people playing the game? I just want to play the game. But then I get that that's pro sports. Like if you're just watching football, you're just sitting there watching people play. What is the distinction? What is different?
It's a different type of activity for sure. I mean, you're either, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never watched esports.
I have not either, really. Okay, now we load it. So option one, and that's what I'm going to do first, is you slip a band over your shoulder and
Heavy
under
band.
your foot. I'm going right to the heavy band. And, oh, can I task you with getting the kettlebell?
Of course.
Thanks. So I'm going to have this band under my arch. My left foot will be up on the couch. I can never remember the easier way to have it. I think we go opposite shoulder.
Yes.
Okay, so what I will do is step on it. I'm going to come down into this kneeling position. Okay, so I'm at the bottom of a Bulgarian. Then I will put the band down. You don't have to do it that way, but the heavier the band is, I did it wrong.
Yes, you put it on the same shoulder. The band is resting on the opposite shoulder of the foot that is standing on it.
Just smart I am. I married someone smarter. That's smarts. Okay, and now I'm adding this. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything. You could sit home eating Danishes. Danishes. 1, 2. Are there any other foods that are just the name of the place? Are there Germans? Are there Frenches?
French fries.
It's French fries, but that's not a Danish. Is it short for like? Was it Danish croissant or Danish? No, it wouldn't be croissant. Oh, Danish donut. Like, did they call it
I don't know.
something, and then eventually it was just shortened? Oh. I mean, everything else I can. Boston cream. You know, just say, give me a Boston. Maybe you do at the counter, but. This is all I hate it.
Hey, right. I don't know. See, I have Mississippi mud pie.
I'm gonna jump now. Check it out. Option to follow the bulbs with a reverse lunge into a jump. Okay, left foot goes back, and you hop. Knee back, hop. Ball of the back foot, boop. Ball of the back foot, boop. You do have to say boop. It's not poop. That'd be weird. It's boop.
And you have to.
Boop. Oh, shoot.
It's for the workout.
Oh. Your turn. No, it's hard. Your turn.
All right. We're going to see what happens with this. We're going to see what happens.
There you go.
I'm going to step on it. I'm not doing the crazy heavy band.
Okay. Now notice she already has it on before she gets into position, which is fine with me.
Which is fine with me. Which is fine with me.
I think. Oh, it is working. Sorry, everyone, if that made you seasick. Go, Peach. Ah, that a girl.
Yeah.
So, the back foot. Some like to put it. What up?
It doesn't feel great. No.
Doesn't feel great. You want to try it?
I'll try it with less, and I just got to do slow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries.
It just made a little click, though.
There's good clicks, bad clicks, and I heard one. Ooh, is that your hip?
That's my no, but it's all this whole leg. Like I'm starting to feel it other places, so I'm just going to be conscious of it. Just sometimes happens. The body's like, oh, you slept weird, you stood too long on your standing desk, you walked, you were stressed, you sat on the ground too long, whatever.
Oh no, bodies are weird.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lighter workout for me today.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Good call. She's being smart. Al's being smart. She's going to still burn the muscle a bit, but she's just not going to overload it quite as crazy. Caution, yeah, exactly. So she didn't do a jump. She's just doing a reverse lunge. That's it. You can play with maybe trying to have it more turned out. Like even keep going for a sec.
Yeah, I know. It's
You know what I mean?
I do,
like
absolutely.
this sort of thing.
Yeah, I've been.
You've been playing and nothing's.
Yeah, it doesn't. So it's good. We're all good.
Yeah, we're working through it. We're gonna round it through it.
Great.
Yeah.
You're standing on it with your left foot, therefore it goes over. It rests on your what shoulder?
Right.
Uh-huh.
But over my.
How would you get it to rest on your right shoulder?
Well, it's on it now, but it's gotta be.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
No. Put your left arm through. Take it off again. Take it off. Put it over your head. It's now on your right shoulder. Correct. Correct, sir.
Well, it's 6 and 1/2 a dozen.
Oh my god. It's like
I liked
you've
it better when we
never-
were talking about Danishes.
It's like you've never worn a sash before.
I never won. Ugh. Ow! Arr.
Good job, buddy.
Is it a specific point in the range of motion that it bugs you more? Because you could always consider just like a partial like that.
I can. I mean, yeah.
Options.
Yeah. It's actually feeling better right now than it has all day. Like it's not burning.
We fixed it. I'm 100% sure.
Oh, you say a few jumps.
Yes.
You gotta do boing boing.
Boing,
You're gonna
boing.
do boops. Boops.
You know, we didn't see that play, Boeing,
Uh-huh.
which is too bad. It's what put Mark Rylance further on the map. He was already known, but he was from Chicago or something. Steppenwolf, maybe. But it was that really made everybody go, who is this? It's like some old play from the 60s that everybody said, why are they reviving that? But apparently it was really funny. Then we saw him in La Bête.
Yeah.
And he was in Jerusalem and a bunch of other cool plays. And now he's in every movie Spielberg makes. And he's great. Oh, Lord. I am much with exhaustion. Fatigued I am. Oh, heavens to Betsy.
That's a good one.
Yep. Here she goes. Well done. Out of curiosity, do you notice it at all when it's the back leg?
Yes.
Cool. Maybe
In a different way, but like right now, you don't want to hear what I'm feeling.
maybe shorten the stride.
Yes, and drop the weight. I just want a few.
Yeah. Good. Did shortening help at all? Not really.
I say we don't talk about it. Like,
Yeah. Don't talk about the elephant in the room.
I like, well, I'm not on. I mean,
Oh.
do you really want to?
Air our dirty
Yeah.
laundry.
Yeah.
Reveal our.
No, talk about what
Well-
I'm really like. I'm fine. I'm managing it. I'm doing this.
I mean, that's partly what I trying to explain, like how one can work through it. Because
Right.
people use
But I also don't
pain.
think like lingering on it is helping me do the exercises. If I'm
I'm
like,
laboring is I'm going through the diagnostic or going through the whole
okay,
process. But I won't belabor it if
Okay.
you're. There you go. Try again.
Mhm.
Very good. We are going to. And I know I make my clients annoyed when I spend the whole hour. Does that hurt? Does that hurt it? Does that hurt it? But so often with exercise, the whole thing is just how do you work around a pain? Because so many people will just, like, good for Alice, she's still working out. So many people, they say, no, my hip's hurting, so let's not do anything this week. And I'm away next week, so I'll call you in June. And you go, what? So roll this up, or find yourself a 2x4, or get 2 books. Just one should do. So this is just to elevate my heel, okay? My heels will be elevated. Actually, maybe should use 2. We'll see. Because if this doesn't, no, that's good. My heels are up. Okay. Check it out. Front squats. I've got my band under my heels. I keep the band under the heels as I climb up onto this thing. I am in a slight turnout, I'm going to squat and scoop my arms under this thing so that it's resting yonder on my clavicle. So I'm way down. I know that just getting down here is a little rough for some people. You probably want to start with a lightish band. Okay, now it's really choking. Like you really want it there. Just like a front squat with a barbell. You really want it on your trachea. Ugh. On your Adam's apple if you have one. Okay, I'm stalling now because these are awful. Now I'm doing front squats with the band. Make sense?
Nice.
Yeah, sort of nice. Oh, it's unpleasant. It just cuts in so much. I don't like it. I was thinking of using the kettlebell also, but I need my hands to keep the band in a slightly less horrible spot. So you don't have to go all the way down. I'm going ATG, as they say, sitting basically as deep as my hips will allow me. But you could stop there. But here's the thing, the band lets go at the bottom. So it's an actual, even though deeper is harder normally, it's a rest from the band.
Drive your feet down. Good. Squeeze your glutes.
Oh, I'm losing the band. I'm just going to do that for the last few.
Great. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful, Sean.
Do me a solid. Test it.
With the green or with the blue?
Oh, oof.
Or with the orange?
Test it with nothing for a second.
Okay.
Just feel out full squat, what that's like. Yeah, there you go. Like warming up with just the bar. Warming up with the band, like that. Yeah, do two. So far, so good. No worse for wear.
Right.
All right, try it out.
I'm not going to go fast. It's just basically.
While you're doing this, I'm going to fetch the black one just in case you want to jump or drop to that. So I think the red will be too easy for you.
Okay. Thank you. He's so sweet. I take a different perspective sometimes. Like it's a thing. I could do body awareness around it. Very aware of my body and my movement. So I don't want to focus on it too much. You're right, this isn't, so
It hurts.
it doesn't hurt. It's just,
I know.
just a thing.
Yeah.
Where did you have your foot to where your little pinkies stay down?
I try to be more under the heels.
Got it. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. All right. Under the heels we go. Sorry, folks. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's good. I like it. Ooh.
Good. Let's see here.
Oh, you're going to put that on so that you could do it with the kettlebell?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, both. I want it to just not cut in so much. Is that a good look?
It's lovely.
Do I look like my name is Trevor?
No.
Ashley.
No. You went to Green Band.
Chester. Do I look like I'm going yachting? She's like,
No,
you can keep asking, you don't.
You look like someone who's playing with a child and threw that on as a cape. Or
Not
trying
all heroes wear capes, Alice.
to get a child to play with them. So you would definitely not be a hero.
All right, guess what? You and the band and me makes 3.
All right. Sweet.
So I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I guess I will put this on, then have Alice climb on me. As usual, we're going in cold, unrehearsed. Okay.
Can we jump on you when you're on the bottom or at the top?
I think the top, and let's not jump.
I won't jump. You're right.
You
Fall helplessly on
Figuratively
you.
jump. Oh!
Fall
All right.
helplessly
The
on
only
you.
problem is I don't know if I can let go.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
All right. Can you
You're
climb
good?
on? Yeah.
Absolutely. Just like waiting.
Yeah. Waiting. Get it? Because you're applying weight.
Yeah.
Ah, goodness.
Do you want me to hold the band for you?
Ah, nope. Keep being you. I love you just the way you are. Do 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 do. I know I'm doing quite the squat morning, as we call it. That's where I'm keeping my hips back and my chest forward. So I think if I stand up tall, she'll fold. This is the last one. Ah!
Good
That was
job.
all I could.
That's
All I could do.
Good job,
Yeah.
buddy. Really good.
That was a max rep. That last one. Ah.
I would like to say that it's definitely the added band versus me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's the band. Totally the band.
I don't know, man.
Ugh. Ah, quite the menage a trois we had there.
Oh, you wish.
Ah.
Good job, you little monkey man.
That's it. I'm never doing that again. It's awful. I hate every second.
You did so well, Sean. So well. How well did you do?
Well,
No, you did so well.
so well. Lord have mercy. Oof. Ugh. I will never not be out of breath. Ugh. Ugh. Good.
I feel bad compared to how much you're crushing it. That's so good, Sean.
Thank you, dear. I should do another set, but I swear the rest is going to be so long that I think we should pause the video if I'm really gonna. It doesn't let you though on the tube. I have to start a new one. I don't want to do that.
I'm doing a little knock-kneed on purpose, but my knees are in line with my feet. Just pulling it in a little bit. Just now I'm doing parallel.
Yeah.
Just doing a little differences to try to get this thing worked out.
I'm with you. I think movement is medicine. The type of issues people are dumb to just work through is things like that have the name of the activity in the description. Runner's knee.
Tennis elbow.
If you don't address your volume at all, you're just being dumb. You don't have to stop everything overnight, but at the very least, start to measure how much you're doing and belittle a little bit. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Because I will not be recovered for hours, we're going to show you what's next. If you so choose, you can jump right to that, or you can do another squat with us. Hopefully you've been, if you've got these bands, you've been trying this. I went with the heaviest. Option B is if you don't have one of the heavy ones, 2 of the lighter ones. They double up. I saw a chart. It's basically identical. If you have 2 of certain bands, they equal the next one up. So we have different makes and models and all that. But like,
Oh yeah.
right? 2 of those makes that. Or like the light and the medium, whatever the company is, doesn't really matter. Now this makes a next thing up. Me no have words.
Do you want me to do something?
No, I'm going to show the next thing.
Okay.
You might just do some video graphing. Option 1 of this turned out single leg hip thrust is that. You'll be up on the couch. Turned out. See how my right foot is? Left leg up. Now, some people, either this is just a no-go right from the start, or you might need to be down. I see what you're up to. So I've got my right foot turned out. That's why we did all those diamond-shaped ones earlier. It's a warm-up. It's the same movement. Now my left leg is in the air. My right foot is down, but I'm on the outside of my right foot. And then I bridge. Some people, the knee would right away say, oh, no, you don't. Fine, don't do it. Or try the floor version. So I've got that right out of my foot on the ground, outer part, that lateral aspect there. And now I'm doing this smaller, but still should be effective bridge. Okay, not really resting at the bottom. So see the difference? Now I'm taking breaks between every rep. I'm not gonna get anything done. You wanna keep going. You see that? I either tap or I just come close to tapping and I don't stop. I just go till failure. The third option is like so. And it's probably harder than the second one. Not quite as hard as the first one. It might be nicer on the knee for some people, or you might just feel it better in the butt. That is the goal, that it's nice to the joints and that you feel the butt working.
And so that one, you just had one of your legs up on a couch?
Yeah, so again, I'll just show you one more time really quick. I'm up here, turned out, bent knee, left leg is just up the whole time, not extended, just up and in. Bridge, tap, bridge. If that's too hard or painful, try the floor. Outer foot, bridge, tap, bridge. And option 3, again, pick the one that's the least unpleasant, but you feel your butt working. Boom, tap, tap. Of the 3, I kind of feel this one the most, but it's sort of easier. So I'll tend to do the first one, but pick your poison. If all 3 of those are no good, let's just do clamshells. Here's a clamshell. I lie on my side. I tip forward a little, and I just lift and lower my knee. See that? It's getting a lot of the same movements. Open chain versus closed, but it's targeting the same, I meant to say muscle, not movement. Make sense?
Yes.
Those are the 4 variations. Alice,
Yes.
pick one. Do your right leg.
Okay. Are you okay?
I'm gonna finish recovering and do one more squat.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the thing. When you really go to failure, you want to take enough of a rest. How we doing?
I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then the other one
Yep.
was turned out.
Also turned out. Yep. And it's up to you how far you want to turn out.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I want to go really far out.
Yeah, you
but
have a lot
I
of mobility.
can't right now, so then it's like extra
Right.
weird. So I'm sorry. I'm just like gonna
Don't be
see
sorry.
which
There's
one.
even another option where you put a pillow under the knee. Wait, turn it out.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels nice.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, now
It's
just do a
like
whole bunch of
really-
reps.
Yeah. Where's this leg? Sorry.
Yeah, just floats in.
Okay.
Whatever version you went with, keep the left leg in as close as you can. I used to make people grab it, but then I think they mess with their mechanics too much by doing that. And I neglected to mention, you can also, just for a second, lift your knee. You can also do this, whether it's on the floor or up. That gives you a little more purchase. How's that feel? Which one do you prefer, pillow or no?
No pillow.
No pillow for you then. So she's just gonna rep these out. She can probably do a lot of these. Good.
Yeah, but it's like it's really interesting. Well, it's just interesting.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, even if you're doing, even if it's light, but if you can do enough, and you can just take it to a good burn, we're in business.
Switch legs?
No, my turn to do the
Yes.
dreaded squat.
Okay. Yoga mat back down. Green band back on. Sweatshirt back around.
Yes,
There's your green band.
all the above.
Here's your chest stir.
Oh yeah,
Your Chester.
I nearly forgot my ascot. Ascot? Is that a thing? What's an ascot?
That's the thing that you wear around. The Hugh Hefner wore an ascot.
Ew. Ew. Here we go. Gang's all here. And by the gang, I mean the two recording devices that we employ. All right. So I'm
Good
stepping.
job, buddy.
Thanks. Stepping on my band. It's under my heels. I have to pull on it a little so it doesn't slide out. I elevate my heels. You don't have to do that. For this variation, I am choosing it because it lets me get deeper and drive the knees forward comfortably. Holy. Let me get these things off. That's a good place for me to step on them, right? She's like, you make jokes. Oh, it's 7. I hear the air horns.
Let's do your squats.
Let's do my squats. All right. On you go, you little rat. Up. Okay. Away I go.
Good job. Nice work.
One more.
Uh-huh. Good job. Really good job. Really good.
I knew it was there, and I did it. I bailed on it.
It's really impressive how much you push yourself to that point where it's like, okay, I really can't do anymore.
Strive for failure.
I'm really inspired and impressed by that.
Thanks, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Left leg.
Left leg.
Oh, wait, we gotta clap. Well,
Are
here
we
you.
gonna do anything else?
No.
Okay, so we can end.
Yeah, we'll end.
Thank you. Sean. So Sean will come and say goodbye.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right, thank you. He's beat.
Yes, I'm beat. That was hard. Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Ciao. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Just kidding. It was 2 days ago. Today's Cuatro de Cinco.
Oh.
That's not a touch screen. I do that all the time. That's every one I do that. There you go.